Braided wigs is one thing that is trending in fashion now. And today I want to show you how I made this two-toned, beautiful, gorgeous, full lace braided wig. Welcome back to my channel and watch this video to the end to see how I achieve this hair. First things first, I'll be showing you how I section my full lace wigs before making them. As a braider, you should be able to identify where the ear of your full lace is. So you have to make sure that that line over there, yes, is exactly on the ear. So without that line being on the ear, everything you're doing is a waste. Why? Because that ear will determine how straight your wig will be. So after identifying where your ear is supposed to be, the next thing is to identify the middle of the braids. I mean cap. To achieve this, I always place the full lace on my hair, on my head, or any of my students' head, so that I'll know exactly what I'm doing. You can also use a dummy head or a mannequin head for this, or you can use a tape to measure it. But I prefer using a human head for accurate measurement. So when I'm done with this, the next thing I'll be doing is transferring it on a mannequin head, then pin the lace on my mannequin head and start partitioning or sectioning my hair the way I want it to be. Mind you, this style is a knotless braid, so I will be sectioning it in 4 different parts. Remember, we are using 2 different colors for this hair. Apart from the fact that we are also using 2 colors for this hair, even if it's 1 color, this is how I would like to show you how I section my hair for easy. This is a wig, so you have to use every method possible to make it work. Braided wig is not something you have to do because you know how to make hair or because you're a hairstylist. Braided wig needs calculations, and if you fail that calculation while wearing it, there will be problems. So this is how I section my hair into 4, and then I will start sectioning the way I want to make them. I also have different methods I section my hair, but in this case, this is what I'll be using. So at the back of the hair, when I section the back of the hair, I don't section all the way to the ear part. Remember where I showed you that was the ear? And when I do this, I stop at, I don't know if you know, there is a band. I forgot to show you. There is a band at the back of your foot. There is something like a lump on that band. So that is where I stop my first sectioning. I didn't realize I would be saying this in this video because this is a voiceover. I've already done this video before I made this voiceover. So I remember I should have told you or shown you in the video, but I just have to explain it so that you understand. Again, if you also notice, I am not sectioning this from the side of the cap or the lace. I am sectioning it from that middle part I made. This is because I am not sectioning it in a straight line. I am giving a curve at the end of the sectioning. So by my calculation, this is the hair immediately at the back of the neck. Okay, that's exactly what I mean. So this is where it should stop. It should not go all through the ear part. I do see some braided wig that is positioned all through the ear part. No, it is not done that way. You have to section it the way you section a human skull or a human scalp. So at this end, I have already finished sectioning the first part of the hair. So I'll be starting with the red color. And remember, this is a half part. The way this style is, there will be red on one part of the head and black on the other part of the hair. But I'll be making all the colors at once so that you understand exactly what I'm trying to do. So on this part now, I'll be doing the red colors, and this is the left hand side, and on the right hand side, I'll be doing the black color. So this is what the first line looks like. It was supposed to be, the red was supposed to be in the middle, so but since the sectioning is just 5, I have to do the red 3 and the black 2. No worry, it will still fall in place. So my next line, I'll also be sectioning it all the way from the middle to the side. Remember, I do not section from the side of the head. I don't do that mistake. I have my reasons for this, and the reasons I said earlier. This hair will not be as tiny, especially from the root. Why? Because our braided wig, we tend to make it as lightweight as possible. Yes, no matter how long they look, they still look light. They are still lightweighted. So this is part of the reasons. Oh, okay. So we don't make our braided wig so full to make it heavy, unless it is on request. If you like very, very full hair, you let us know. But braided wigs is not something that should be heavy, because it's a cap. It's not directly on your head, so it's not supposed to be heavy. It's supposed to be very light. And wigs that are heavy give headache and also give heat. So if you're the type that always complain of headache when you wear wigs, it's either your wigs are too heavy or are too tight. So the next line I will be doing is still the same thing I did on the first line. So remember, the first the first red color was 3, so this one now it will fall in place so that it will be the same thing with the black. Let me entertain you with some music so that you watch what I'm doing. Oh, I also forget to tell you that this hair was ordered by one of my wholesale clients from US, and she ordered up to 5 pieces of it. And if you see in the background, that's the same hair my staff or my students, they are actually my students, are making. So you'll be seeing them a lot in my background, so I'm sorry for that if you do not like it. So this is just it. So we are done with the second line, and I mean the third line. This is exactly how it looks. And like I told you, this hair was a wholesale order, and this is the ones my girls are making on their own. So you can see they're almost done with theirs, and this is it. Now proceeding to the front of the hair, one thing I also want you to know, to take note about this particular front, is another method you can also make your knotless braided wigs. Braided though, not on human hair, because on human hair it would not look this fine. So on braided wigs, I think it's a choice though. So in most times when I get orders like this, I would like to also make a brush wig, everything swept to the back. You'll see it at the end of this video to see how it looks, and this gives a natural effect when you wear these wigs. It's just like everything is swept to the back of the hair. Even though it's a 1-1 wig, you hardly see them fall on your face. Okay, so that's the brush, and this is exactly how I make this brush. It's just like sweeping everything to the back, and Just watch the video anyways to see how I did it. I don't know if my explanation will go well. Now coming to this front, one part of it will be the black and the red, and one part will be the black. Okay, so as you already know from my previous videos, when making my braided wigs, I usually start from the middle, especially the front. The reason why I do this most times is because the lining, I always want the lining to fall in same order, and making sure that the ones at the front is giving me what I want before I go to the end, like the side of the braids. When making the front of my hair, I do not do in between lines. I do it everything on the straight, everything falls in the straight line. So that is one of the reasons why I start in the middle, so that the middle part will give me exactly what I want. I don't want when I come to the middle I start doing assumptions or calculations. So that's why most times I start from the middle. Apart from that, it's already a norm for me, and though this is not how I make on a human head, it's a different thing. Like I said, braided wigs are calculations. If you do not know how to place your braids, you will make mistakes. Another reason is because this hair is a brush hair, so I want all the brush to be in one line. You understand? So this is how the hair looks at this point. And as you can see, what I was saying, everything is in one line. If you look deep inside that hair, you will see everything is straight on a line. So I lost the video where I was adding this hair, so I'm just showing you how it looks. The red part has the black bottom, while the black part has the red bottom. That's the only difference. You just mix it like that. Make sure that everything is in one line, and that is it. Okay, so I'll be showing you a few video, just a little that remained, on how I add the black part. then you use the red to add it. That's just all. So this is also how it come out to be, and this is a video of my girls in the background making theirs. So I decided to also show you their own hair that they are making. Okay, as a matter of fact, this is their first time of making a knotless braided wig, because they already learned on a human head, so I gave them this to make. That's why they are a little bit slower than me. So this is exactly what I was trying to show you there. You see the black is with the red is with the black. That is just it. Okay, so look at the scalp of their hair. I am so proud of them, to be honest, because they really did a very neat job, like very neat job on this hair. So this is the final look of this hair. So I decided to put two knotless braids to show you the difference of the brush and the one that is not brush. Okay, the one on the left doesn't have the brush and the one on the right has the brush. So this is what I mean by swept all back. You see, it's not falling to the front, while the one in the front, that doesn't have the brush, the braids are falling to the front. Okay, so this is just the difference of it, and this is always beautiful on a braided wig. So guys, see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like, share to your loved ones. Bye. Mwah.